So it's Sydney that'll be the first team into the 2012 Grand Final. The Swans on their way to a 15th Grand Final.
We're off tonight. We didn't have the spark around the contest. We didn't have the run in our legs. We were out-hunted, out-wrestled, out-worked by a side who were on tonight and we're off. But that comes back down to preparation. So we'll look at that, we'll look at our preparation. Yes, we've had hurdles along the way. Yes, we've had ups and downs. And yes, I believe that we face those adversities and struggles with everything that we've got in us. And we've held firm together and we worked through it as best we possibly could. But there needs to be more. There needs to be more that we need to be better. You can go back and you can look as far as you like, but in the end, it all boils down to one thing, and that is we need to improve. We've got to work harder, smarter, longer. That's exactly what we're going to do. About to go in our first training session. Made the trip over. You know, some guys are a week in, some guys are 2.5 weeks into their prep. So let's make sure that we're attentive of our bodies. I know the medicos are here. Ask the questions you need to ask. We want to get this camp started quickly. We want to get advanced as quickly as we possibly can. And to do that, we need to make sure we hit this session with a little bit of intensity.
Having watched the grand final and watched Sydney win the grand final, it was very difficult. You think that there's a certain commitment level that you need to win a premiership. Well, it's actually beyond that. You have to find something inside of yourself. It's something that it's intangible. It's something that you can't measure and you can't really define. But for those of us that have played in them, we know exactly what it is.
Another good session down. All right, on 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3.
That wasn't a smooth session, but we got something out of it. Well done. Make sure we recover well. There might be a little bit more work to do here. Recover well and feel good in yourself that we've worked through that session to its maximum. All right? So work.
Yeah, it's the first time I've come over with the boys for the altitude training. First off, I didn't know what to quite expect, but I knew it was going to be a lot of hard work. You know, last year I had a very interrupted pre-season and then rehab all year, so for me to come over here and kickstart my pre-season with this 2-week camp, so it's something I'm looking forward to. Look after my body, manage it well, and you know, make sure I'm getting back out there and spending a lot more time on the footy field than in the gym and doing rehab.
On the line, let's go. Right, blow the whistle, end zone it back, if you're ready.
By being, two altitude camps, and quite a few of them, the boys are very familiar with the conditions. And one of the things that the guys who have been here, can definitely support the guys as first timers. So now they're fully into the camp and they've got the intensity up and working extremely well.
Giving you a chance, get out of his bread basket. Put up here for him. Get out of his bread basket.
Yeah, it was pretty unique. I think the first session I was calling for an extra lung, but look, it's been great. It's certainly a unique environment, and being able to get to know the boys on such a good level, it's an ideal situation. I thought I was coming down for a coaching interview, and the Bucks asked me if I wanted to keep going again. Obviously, it took a few weeks to decide with the wife and the family, but look, I'm glad I made the decision now. he's certainly a hands-on coach, and even today, for example, he was in there all the drills, and if you probably ask him, I reckon he could still chuck on the boots, but he's the boss, so you better say nice things to him.
If you haven't worked out, it's going to be hard to get a game in the seniors this year. Think of a number in your head out of 10, your training session. Think of a number out of 10. 8. In your head.
She's giving us an example.
Who's 7 or less? Who's 7 or less? 1, 2, 3, 4. You're kidding yourself. 5, 6, 7. We've got to aim for 8. 8s, 9s and 10s. 8's is our minimum. 4 more days, 3 more footy sessions, 4 days of absolute commitment.
A lot of you have been in nasty conditions at Flagstaff. As long as you're well prepared, you've got your gear, you've got your food, and you're well hydrated, you know, just watch out for each other. Anything, Justin, Charlie, like to say?
We're looking at temps that are probably going to be right around the low 20s to start, dropping down to the mid-teens. With the wind chill, we can get down to about 0 degrees today.
Just wait.
I'm very scared of heights, so chances of me going up there are probably slim, but I'll get through the ropes course, I think.
Well done. We thought you could do the back now.
Are you going to do the top?
Thanks. No way.
You know
You
what?
like this?
Do the top first.
No, I don't want to do the top.
Yeah, well on, boys. Good work, good effort. Proud of you.
So last night when we got into camp, all the boys were quite cold and pretty knackered from the walk, so we needed some entertainment, and he sure provided that. It was sort of the first real time I saw him come to the forefront, and I was laughing a lot throughout the night. So he was great value and got all the boys through.
Go there. Boom.
Joels, we have Mad Monday once a year.
Players have bonded a lot over the last couple of weeks, especially with the new recruits. But at the same time, it's a chance for everyone to just narrow down for that 2.5 weeks with limited distractions and get the most out of themselves. And I think everyone's achieved that.
This camp in Utah has been the best so far. The boys have really stepped up the intensity. There's a great feeling amongst the group, and we just want to get to work, no nonsense, no fuss, and just every bit by bit, just improve.
This has given us a great springboard going into 2013. The boys are training with really high intensity. They're recovering well. The volume's been high as well. There's been a lot of variety. There's been a lot of challenges from a physical and also a technical perspective as well. There's not a huge amount of time, so really this actually condenses our pre-season, but it also maximises our benefits, and it's been very productive so far. You know, the thing is now is that we've got to utilise this camp as a springboard in 2013.
32 minutes. We know the quarters go for 32, 33 minutes. So if you blokes finished a little bit earlier, you dug in deep. I want to give you a little bit of a pussy today. I'm going to miss you. Put your hands in.
Yeah, good work.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3.